Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Addicted Bookworm. Yes, I know, another video. I have been uploading too many of them today. So for people that are new to my channel and may wonder why they're getting multiple videos, including shorts and long form video, is because this week I did a lot of reading. And what's really bad is that, if I don't do these reviews right after I have finished with the book, I am going to totally forget what the book was about. And that's the gap between my retention of information and receiving it or trying to pull it out and everything. So yeah, I am truly sorry about it. So anyways, I hope all of you had a great week. In 2 days, I start my job, so I'm very excited about that. And I did read a lot of books. So I'm going to start off with the physical editions of books that I read this week. So I read Simon R. Green, Sharper Than a Serpent Tooth. I did a review of this book. I believe I gave it 5 stars on like Goodreads. And I know people could be like, oh, I thought that you were not on Goodreads. And it's like, yeah, I know, but every time that I finish a Kindle book, it automatically just ups my thing. And I am officially at, for people that care to know, I am officially at 279 books. That's a lot of books. But yeah, so Simon R. Green, for people that did not watch that video, it's basically the 6th book in the Nightside series, and it is basically more Lilith problems for, her son has to put up with his mother being a right bitch. Yeah, this had 14 chapters in it, and I really love Simon R. Green's books. In fact, I like his books so much that in my Amazon cart, I actually have the next book on here, because I know as soon as I get the book, it will be read. So that's all right. First Grave on the Right. This was a book I picked up at Barnes & Noble earlier this year. I will once again say, put it in the right section. This is not a mystery. This is a paranormal romance. And I am not a fan of being misled, but the book is good. The only issue I have is the second book onwards. I can't get at the library at all. They have it noted in their system, but I can't get it. So my first paycheck of my new job, after I give Stephen the money, I'm going to get the second book. So that will definitely be a book that will be coming to my Kindle. Alright, Death by Vanilla Latte by Alex Erickson. This is, I don't know what number this is in the series, but basically this is about this guy who represents our main character's father. He gets fired from his job, and then shortly after that he ends up dead, and her father is the main suspect. So she had to, during the course of the book, have to prove that her father was innocent. And we all know in a good mystery, that's proven. Alright, so Judy Blume, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, is banned in several I believe in several states, but definitely in several counties. I wanted to see what the big old deal about this book was. I did read this in one day, as everyone knows. I like the thick pages. And I'm 45 years old and I wasn't offended by this book. I mean, really? Really? Give me a break, people. It's a good book. Good book. And then I finished Freida McFadden's The Perfect Son. This was a twist on the serial killer thing, which we did not know that the main character's husband is the serial killer. I was blown away by it, and also the fear that somehow, some way, the son is turning out just like his father. So, those are all the physical books I read. I did finish City of Ashes, but that will not be part of my reading wrap up until next Sunday. So to look at the digital books that I finished reading, and I'm at 93% of my. So yeah, so I told you about Beaglemania, which I really did enjoy. Vampire the Orient Express, another good one. Carl Hassan, I pronounced it, Death in China. I am going to be honest, I was not ready for that book. It was a good book, it really was, but it just amazed me about how good of a writer this man is. And as I said, I would really love to buy the physical copy of the book, but I don't like the cover at all. So that will be a book that will also be on Kindle, just because I don't like the cover of the book. See here, Iron Widow. You know, about that, I really wanted to really like that book. I really did. But I just couldn't. I just could not. Silence for the Dead was really I did really love Silence for the Dead. I still have like 3 more of Simone St. James's books still left to read. However, there's like the next book after the one I just finished. I'm going to actually wait on to read that book because I kind of want to get the the digital version of the book that comes after that one, and the physical edition, because I'm sorry, I like Simone St. James a lot. Murders Revealin' is my first book I've read that features a woman of color as like the protagonist. I really loved that book. I'm sorry. If people be like, you know, you're always reading from like white authors, and yes, I know people say that, you know, behind the screen when they're looking at my videos. No, I read from authors and characters that I really can get into. The Midnight Bookshop, I got a comment on that video, which is very rare. I rarely ever get a comment on my videos, and apparently the Midnight Bookshop was like, oh wow, thanks for the review and everything, and I'm like, hey, great, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm wondering how people are going to respond to the First Witch of Boston. I still want to get that book. I'm thinking about that book all the time. Manga and Murder I did super enjoy that book. It was a lot better than her first book, which her first book was free. So yeah. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I feel like that book did not take away from any thing of what was it? Can't remember. Hold on a second. Let me pull it back up. Jane Austen. That was just a really good book, and I was really shocked that my library had it. I actually have it on my cart, so that's definitely going to be a physical book that I will be picking up. Just basically with the thing I've got right now, I literally have. I just basically going to put everything to save for later until I just have the item that I'm actually going to purchase. and then once that's purchased, then I just put it all back. Claws for Alarm, my first digital book from Kate Conte. Yeah, I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that a lot. I was hurried up and read some of my Kindle Unlimited books before they went away. So, like, Claws for Alarm was one of them. Leap for It, Bucket, Steeped in Mystery. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that is it. Those are all the books that I read. I do want to also add that I did read Library Wars Volumes 1 and 2. Those reviews are already been done, already been put up. I just wait for that date to pop up, which might be next week or something. Anyways, had a lot of fun time reading. Read a lot of really great books. I am currently reading Sword of the Seven Sins by Emily Colin. This is a indie published book. I'm on chapter 3 of the book, and I'm going to tell you that is it's a dystopian world in which the 7 deadly sins are deadly because they get you killed. And it's like I got this as a free book, and I got the sequel to it as a free book. I have been reading this for the last 15 minutes, and I'm just blown away about this world and about what's going to happen. What was it? I think it was envy. This one woman committed the crime of envy. She got her eyes swollen shut. Oh my God, you imagine how much damn pain that she is in. She got her eyes swollen shut. No, not swollen. She got her eyes sewn shut. I should have said sewn shut, like sewing. Oh my God, my stomach is clenching right now. And then the woman that's been treated with kindness got found guilty of gluttony. For books, and now she's got to be surrounded by all this food. I'm like, what the fuck what am I fucking reading? Like, oh my God, oh God, I'm taking this book to work with me. I'm going to continue reading it at work, because I seriously, my mind just blown. So I'm reading 2 more chapters. I'm going to probably go up to chapter 11 of this book, because anyways, that is my video for today. If any of you have read this book, don't spoil it for me. Please don't. Alright, now after this book, I will read the sequel to the book, and then I'm also going to see if she published a 3rd book, or if this is like a duology. I don't know, but it's a dystopian, and I'm in the mood for dystopian. Alright, I will see you guys next time.